Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am here with the lovely Fee. Hi. This is my assistant, for those of you who don't know, but also just like one of my best friends. So we are getting on the channel today to show you guys one of our favorite recipes from the Slay app. We've made this like 3 times now and we're both obsessed.
So good.
So good. So it's a cauliflower sausage gnocchi. The famous cauliflower gnocchi.
So good.
So good. I feel like this is an integral part of a fitness journey.
Any fit girl diet.
Yeah, like everyone discovers this gnocchi. So we are gonna be cooking and showing you guys how to make this recipe, but we're also gonna be doing a little Q&A. So we have a list of questions from my Mari Madness Q&A. We get so many, like thousands of questions, so I'm not ever able to answer all of them. So Fee pulled some really good, I don't even know what they are.
10 questions about your fitness journey that get asked the most, like regarding the gym and nutrition and just like how you got through tough days and all that fun stuff. So motivation.
A little 2022 motivation. So let's start cooking and answering these questions.
First, you want to get the Italian sausage and you want to take the casing off.
Okay. So here's our Italian sausage. I hope you guys can see. And I'm basically gonna take the casing off and get the meat out of these. I do this part because Fee is not a fan of the meat. She's not into it.
The casing just like,
I like it. I enjoy myself.
Not something I like to do.
See, I love sausage. It's a big part of a British diet. Sausage in general. So I've always loved sausage.
I love sausage too, but I don't love the pulling out of the plastic casing. And I'm gonna put some olive oil on this pan and start it.
Yep, get that going. There we go. And don't we usually crumble it up, Fee? Like, should I smash this up or should we do that in the pan?
I would just do it in the pan once it's...
Okay.
Guys, Mari recently moved, as you all know, and I'm still trying to learn how to use everything in this house.
So am I.
So yeah, I think Greg's like pretty good at it now, but me and Mari still don't know how to use.
Yeah, we still don't even know where everything is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready for a question if you are.
Okay, so first question, how did you start your fitness journey? Did you jump in all at once or focus on nutrition first?
Okay, so when I decided I wanted to take control of my health, the first thing I did was actually change my diet because I knew my diet wasn't good. Like, I didn't know anything about nutrition, but I was like, 2 muffins is not good to start my day with. So I think I mentioned this on my other transformation video, but basically I copied Greg's diet. His bodybuilding diet. And he was like probably 230 pounds like of muscle back then. So I would make the same amount that he would make. So like 6 eggs, giant oatmeal, like bodybuilder diet. And honestly, it was better than what I was eating. So that was fine.
Definitely more protein.
Way more protein. And then the other thing I did was I just tried to move more throughout the day. So I would take Lulu on much longer walks. I think I would take her first thing in the morning, middle of the day, and then I would do something in the evening, but I would be like walking or running with her. And then eventually I got myself in the gym, but I would really say it was like baby steps.
Diet and then walking.
Yeah, I didn't change everything at once, but I would say that my mindset shift was pretty drastic at the time.
Cool, well. Next one, what was the biggest thing you changed to achieve your transformation? I know you kind of said, like touched on it, like probably like the mindset.
The biggest thing, definitely just mindset, because everything else comes with that. Like, you have to change the way you think about how much you value yourself. I think I didn't really like love myself or like have value for my health.
Kind of like it's like a self-respect.
It's a self-respect, like keeping your own promises and sticking to things you tell yourself you're gonna do, even when no one's watching. Like, that was the biggest mindset shift. But if we're talking like literally, I would say diet is the biggest thing, because you could exercise all you want, and then if you eat like crap, you're not gonna achieve anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, diet.
Okay, I'm done with my sausage.
Okay, so now you're gonna add the sausage to the pan with the olive oil. Okay, it's pretty hot, so be careful.
All right.
Splatter.
And I'm gonna like crumble this up in the pan.
Yeah, I would just stick it in there, let it start cooking a little bit, and then mash it up.
Wow, it's going down over here.
This morning I was listening to a podcast while I was getting ready, and she was saying something about people asking her how she's so confident, like where she gets her confidence, and kind of what you said earlier, that the most confident people are the people that stick with the promises they've made to themselves.
Yeah.
And even if it's like, you're gonna wake up every day and meditate for 10 minutes, as long as you keep those promises to yourself, that's what builds confidence in you. It's when you say, I'm gonna go to the gym every day for 6 times a week, and I'm gonna eat a certain way, and you make all these promises to yourself and then you break those promises, that's where like the lack of self-confidence kind of starts coming in, because if you don't even trust or believe in yourself, like why would other people think highly of you? And I thought it was so interesting, and I was like, that's really true. And like that's when you start doubting yourself, when you make all these promises and you can't stick with them yourself, because it's like, wow, I can't even do something for myself. Why would other people do that for me or think highly of me?
I would agree 100%. And then also in that process, you stop caring so much about what other people think, because you're like, oh, I know that I'm gonna follow through with it.
Exactly. Huge.
Here on Fee's phone, we have the Slay app pulled up. Can you guys see? And this is the recipe. So on the Slay app, we have a ton of my favorite healthy recipes, and it's super easy to follow, but really yummy at the same time. So we have all the ingredients listed here, as well as the method. So this is a really great way of coming up with fun and healthy meal ideas. If you guys are interested, I'll make sure we link it in the description box below. So we have our sausage in the pan. So we're gonna cook that till completion, and then we're gonna set it aside, and we're gonna work on our other ingredients.
This one got asked a ton, and I think it's because people get discouraged when they're starting their own journeys and they're not seeing results immediately. Someone said, when you first started your journey, how long did it take you to see significant results?
So, Greg would actually weigh me at the beginning of my journey, because I didn't want to look at the number. I think I've told you guys that. I would measure it on the scale, to be honest. I don't use the scale now, but at the time it was helpful, because when you're at the beginning, it's difficult to see a ton of progress. But I was definitely like, I wish I had taken more progress photos. That's what I would recommend to people. But I know it's difficult when you're insecure and you don't want to see yourself like that. It's really hard. But I would say take a video or take a photo so you can look back, because when you're gaining muscle, sometimes the scale doesn't change, but your body composition does. So I'd say that. How long till I started seeing progress? I mean, pretty quickly. Like within 10 to 2 weeks, I felt different. And also you just feel different. Like when you're eating better food and you're exercising, you just end up feeling more clear-headed, more motivated. So it was really the feeling that was motivating me the most.
No, I know. When I with the holidays and traveling and all that, and I had been working out consistently, I came back and felt so awful.
Yeah.
Like I just not even just physically, like mentally, just like a mess. And you don't realize how much,
it impacts you. It really does.
Kind of off that too, when you first started, were you embarrassed or nervous to go to the gym?
100%. So Greg and I were just talking about this like 2 nights ago. I used to leave the gym crying more times than not. Like I would go to a gym and be like, oh my God, everyone here looks so good. I'm like so weak compared to these people. Like I wasn't confident in how I looked yet, and I would leave crying constantly. But I think the most important thing is I kept showing up, and you just have to keep pushing yourself. So even if you have kind of a shitty workout, or it stops halfway through, or even if you just go on the treadmill because you're too intimidated by the weights, at least you're there and you're in the room and you're getting used to the environment. So yes, I was always insecure. Another thing I like to say is wearing a baseball hat and big headphones is like a really good way of ignoring everyone else.
I know, like I joined Gold's after Mari had finally convinced me to, and I was terrified, as one would be, to go to Gold's for the first time. Everyone's so nice there. Now I know that, but going there, and like I'm sure Mari could attest, I wore a hat every day because I didn't want to make eye contact with anybody. And I wore I would always have like my little outfit and a sweatshirt on. I would always wear a sweatshirt. And it's funny, I haven't been to Gold's routinely in a couple weeks, even like a month now. And I went last night and I found myself wearing like a sweatshirt, like kind of like old Fiona when I first joined, because I just didn't feel comfortable. And a gentleman actually came up to me and was like, girl, like you're working out. Like I know you don't need that sweatshirt. And I was like, I know.
I know the feeling.
I haven't worked out so long, but
I know, but now you love it though.
Yeah. And now I walk in, I don't wear a hat anymore. I haven't worn a hat in months, like very comfortable. So that definitely helps though.
And also remembering that like everyone there is focused on themselves, I think is really helpful.
And everyone there wants to see you do better. And like, I think that like one of the best things about Golds is that it's such a community and it's such a consistent clientele that even if like I feel like I haven't made any changes, people will come up and be like, oh my gosh, like I've seen you here every day, like you're killing it, like I can see such a difference. And I'm like, oh my God, like I would have no idea.
If you guys don't have a gym like that, find an online community that can do that for you. Like the Slay page is really motivating and helpful. So now we're gonna set the sausage aside, but we are not gonna, clean the pan because we need all that good sausage fat for our gnocchis.
But yeah, the Slay page definitely helps community. And then even, you know, when I actually met Mari because I started doing her guides during COVID, and I made a fitness Instagram.
Fitness Fee!
And it's funny, like Mari didn't even know who I was at all, but she was like, we all do Fitness Fee. And it's so funny now because I don't even use it really anymore.
Yeah, for those of you who go, I get a lot of questions about how I hired Fee, and she was a Slay app user, and she actually used the guides. She was before the Slay app. So I would see her pop up every day using my products, and she was just like, had a great energy, posted every day. And then when she finally did reach out, I was like, oh, I recognized her name. And yeah, she's been in my life ever since.
But I was gonna say, even having that page, and I know a lot of people at the beginning of their journey wouldn't be comfortable like sharing that stuff, but I met so many girls through having the page and like tagging Mari, because like it's a community, and they would be like, oh, I do them too. And like I actually met one of the girls at the meetup, and she was one of the first girls I ever met like on my page doing Mari's guides. And
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Katie.
Cookie gnocchi until it's browned, and then once it's browned, we're gonna add sun-dried tomatoes and spinach. Continuously stir, add the sausage back in, along with almond milk and Parmesan cheese. Do you want me to take over and you could ask me questions?
Sure. God, the next one.
This is my favorite trick.
So that's not what it is.
We're literally demolishing this counter.
A few moments
later.
later.
I would not recommend.
No, I got this.
And the fitness influencer can't open a can of.
Yeah, we did it.
So we work out more.
Woo. It's because my hand put sausage on them.
Who is one person that stuck by your side through the whole weight loss journey? I'm sure you guys are all gonna.
Okay, I would say Greg, because that is the truth. But I'm gonna give a different answer because you all know that. My dad.
Cute.
Oh, the best. My dad has been really supportive from the beginning. You know, I don't know that he 100% understands the influencer world or anything, but he is so proud of me, and that just means a lot to me. And also, when I was having a really hard time in college and I ended up moving back home, he was there. He took me to a homeopathic doctor. He got me this book about food as medicine. He like really was trying. And then every time he would come home from work, I would like show him my progress, like a photo of my abs or like how much weight I did that day. And he genuinely was rooting for me the whole time. And it was actually his and his partner Alexandra's idea for me to start an Instagram page.
Oh, a lot of people ask, and this is like a constant thing I see on all of Mari's DMs or anything like that, but it's if she counted calories on her journey or if you currently, or macros, calories, macros, everyone wants to know.
I currently do not count macros or calories or anything like that. I know, but the reason I don't is because I learned so much about food when I was on my fitness journey. So I did use MyFitnessPal at the beginning, and I would track everything I ate. And I think that what that did for me was teach me about fats, proteins, carbs. It really educated me, and now I can kind of guesstimate how many calories something has or how much fat. I would say if you find that you're someone that leans towards obsessive eating and maybe disordered eating, I would avoid MyFitnessPal. I don't think it's a good idea. I've never really struggled with that, thank God. So MyFitnessPal was more so just educational for me at the beginning. And I also needed to know, like, how much am I eating on a daily basis? Because I had no idea. But now I haven't done that for years. So
like now you focus on more like whole foods and what makes you feel good.
Yeah, a lot of protein. Should I try one of these?
I think they need, give it like 2 more.
I'm
It's
trying.
really hot. Okay, please be careful. You can't burn yourself.
Oh my God, it's so good. Why is it so good? The consistency.
Yeah, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can probably start adding stuff in.
You think?
They're ready?
I mean, they need a little more time, but like we're gonna
add stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't I throw some stuff in? Do you want to throw them in? Here, why don't you do, here, I'll measure out the. So next we're gonna put in some sun-dried tomatoes.
These actually make it very good.
These are freaking good. This is what's so oily.
Yeah, we don't need more oil.
That's so good though. I'll let you dump it in.
I'm gonna have a sip of my tea.
Sip tea.
I haven't drank tea in 2 days and I had a raging headache and now I feel better. So, it's the tea. That's the tea.
That's the tea. Mari and her tea. Tea gal.
Nice sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, let's throw this in with, I can throw this in now?
Let's do that first.
Okay.
And then a cup of spinach.
Gorge.
Like, I feel like we don't really need to.
Just throw in a bunch of spinach.
Yeah, I'm not gonna measure a cup. It seems a little.
Yeah, I feel like with this recipe, you don't really need to measure.
Yeah, we kind of just eye it out, but stay there.
Just like creeping on your back here.
Cup of spinach. Okay, keep stirring that a little bit, and then we add the sausage back in.
Okay.
And then once that's all mixed together, we add the Parmesan and milk.
Cool.
Which, like, I don't know if it's better with like real, like, I don't know. Does anybody in LA drink cow's milk? I don't know.
100% no.
Okay.
The other day, Greg wanted real milk, and they were like,
Huh?
what is that?
Real milk?
But it tastes good with almond milk. We've done it before.
Yeah. Just use like an unsweetened one. You don't want like vanilla almond milk in there.
No, vanilla. Vanilla would be weird.
That's what I'm saying. I know I have vanilla at home and I couldn't even use it. Okay. I'm gonna measure these out. Why don't you do the spinach, or sorry, the sausage next? Where's the cup go?
Guys, Chef Fee is in the building.
Oh yeah.
If you guys don't follow us on TikTok yet, you really should, because me and Fee just made a masterpiece yesterday, and oh man, it was good.
It took the
entire day.
It took a long time.
It took the entire day. Like, yes, we took breaks, but it took the whole day.
We were saying, these kids on TikTok that everyone, you know, kind of gives them for, can I say that? I don't know.
Yeah, you could.
Gives shit for dancing. I was like, okay, maybe like the dance, even though I can't do those dances, like props, but yeah, like, no, I can't do this.
We were practicing this one.
It is hard. And the editing, like, I think put like 3-4 out a day. Me and Mari are like, trying to do one a day, and it's exhausting, so I don't know. They deserve all the millions that they're getting, I guess. I don't know.
Wow, this looks beautiful. Do you want to come see? We should really make a cookbook, Fee.
We have an app. We've learned baking is not our,
Baking is not our specialty.
Not our specialty. Can I dump this? Okay, 1/3 cup of milk of your choice. We're using plain almond milk.
Did you just want to splash me as much as possible?
I did. Did I just get that all over you? I'm sorry. 1/3 cup of, it's supposed to be Parmesan cheese. They didn't have, wait, do you have Parmesan cheese in the fridge?
Yeah, flakes.
Like,
no, it's good.
Oh, okay, let's use that. Guys, I don't know if anybody's been to Trader Joe's, at least in LA in the last couple weeks. They're having weird shortages of like, first thing, the other weekend I went, it was like the greens. There was no greens on the shelf.
No greens?
No. Mari, it was the whole green shelf was empty. Everything else was there. The next time I went was the meat, no meat. And then when I went to get this stuff, no cheese. I'm not kidding. Like, I've never seen anything like it. I don't know what's happening.
It's an apocalypse.
I don't know if it's their shipping cargo, whatever the heck is going on.
That reminds me of the beginning of COVID. Remember that? When there was no toilet paper.
So when I went the other day and I was looking at the meat shelf, this girl was taking a photo of it, and I was like, is it happening again?
My God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What?
She was like, I don't know. It was so weird. It was so weird.
Oh, you think because of Omicron? Omicron?
Omicron? I don't know. But it's not even like it's everything. Like people are just like coming in. It was specific sections of the store.
What's this?
Parmesan.
How much?
A third cup.
1/3 cup of Parmesan.
Right.
This is gonna make it cheesy, creamy.
Delicious.
Yum.
Can't go wrong with some cheese.
Do we have time for a quick Q&A question?
You didn't really go into this, but when you first started your journey, what type of food did you focus on? I know you
Protein, protein. I avoided sugar. The number one thing I did is like no fun drinks. So like water, and that was pretty much it, except maybe black tea or coffee.
That's a huge thing to just cut out.
Huge. Because here's the example I like to give. Why would you want to go to Starbucks? I mean, I get it, it's fun as a treat every once in a while, but why would you go to Starbucks and get like a 600 calorie Frappuccino when you could have a meal like this instead? Yeah. You don't want to waste your calories on a drink.
Don't drink your calories.
Yeah, but I really ate like a bodybuilding diet, I would say. And I would make poke a lot. I would do like brown rice pasta with bison. Always had a lot of healthy fat.
Yeah.
And now I'm like really into healthy fats. Everyone knows that.
Loves the healthy fats.
Yeah. I think we're ready to serve up. Okay guys, we are done with our cauliflower gnocchi. It looks incredible. So we're gonna take a bite. And we were just saying we need to create the perfect fork to try everything in here.
You know, spinach.
Yeah.
Okay, and a gnocchi.
I'm ready.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. So good.
Every time.
It just hits.
Doesn't miss.
It just hits.
Doesn't miss.
We did also just eat lunch, but
we're
here for a round two.
All
wow.
good.
What questions do you have for me?
Okay, a couple more. So how did you deal with your tough days at the beginning of your transformation?
I was saying this to you yesterday, but I feel like every day was a tough day at the beginning of my transformation because I don't know, it's like scary and new, and I don't know, like at the beginning I was really struggling with my mental health, so I feel like I was crying every day and having tough things happen every day. But what I would tell myself is those are the exact days you need to get to the gym and do your workout and eat well, because that's the only thing that's gonna make you feel better. Every time I finished a workout, I felt like a new person. My mental health was so much better. When I felt like crap, I was like, okay, get your workout in and then maybe your day will start to get better. And I still honestly feel that way.
And then what would you tell yourself as a beginner on your fitness journey? Looking back now.
I would tell myself to trust the process, be patient, and just keep going. I think one of the things that I'm so happy that I did is I just kept going. Because I worked hard on my fitness journey, I'm now in the position I am with our businesses, with my community. I never could have imagined what would happen throughout my fitness journey. So just stick with it, and you can learn so much from fitness as well. Like fitness has changed who I am, like my personality, my discipline, all those things, because I learned about it through fitness. So that concludes our recipe for the day. Thank you, Fee, for coming on the channel.
Of course, excited to be on.
Comment below if you guys want to see more from Fee and I in terms of our recipes. We love making healthy recipes. I mean, we enjoy them ourselves, but showing you guys how to make them is so much fun. So let us know if you want to see more. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. We're making videos every single week, and I love you guys so much.